I'm Eddie Cannell.
And I'm Tom Cannell.
Welcome, everyone. This is the Mortgage Brothers Podcast Show.
And today we're going to talk about mortgage payments on Autopay.
If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, comment, and like. And remember, this is not financial advice. This is for informational purposes only. Now, this is a topic for 20 years as I've been doing loans. I have heard borrowers tell me when they have a mortgage late, it was because of Autopay. Oh, I had it on Autopay. I had it on Autopay.
And you're like, wait a minute, it's an Autopay. How can it be late?
Yeah, I must admit, quite honestly, I don't think I really empathized with the borrower. I guess I never fully understood what the issues were with Autopay until it happened to me personally about 6 months ago, and up until a couple months, actually until it was resolved last month. So I'm going to share my opinions, and my opinions have changed on how Autopay is set up.
Yeah, and I will tell you, Ed's going to give you his personal experience. I will also tell you that there's other people that we've talked to, and life can get busy. And you can have one, it doesn't have to be, 10 properties. It can be 2 or 3 properties. And when those loans get transferred and there's a new servicer and you're setting this up and you're setting that up, there is nothing worse than getting a 30-day late.
That's right.
So this
reported to the credit bureaus.
Reported to the credit bureaus. And what that 30-day late, just so we're all clear on, is you have 30 days to make your mortgage payment. This is an additional 30 days. So it'd be as if you didn't make your payment for about 60 days or whatever it is.
Well, okay. It would 30-day late would be if it's due the 1st of September and you made the payment after September 30th.
Right. Yeah, because your last payment would have been 60 days prior.
That's right. Okay. So the point, let's go look, beware of Autopay, right? And then this is we believe there's a wrong way and a right way to set these payments. And again, this is our opinion. And if you do it the wrong way, right, it could lead to this 30-day late. And there's 2 options you're going to have. The only 2 options that I'm aware of. Maybe there's a third one, but this is these are the 2 most common. You could either set up payments from your bank to send from your bank to the mortgage servicer. You're telling your bank, hey, send my mortgage payment to the mortgage servicer.
Yeah, that's like online bill pay. You go into your bank and you select the water bill and you select the phone bill and you select your mortgage and you pay those and you hit click and you feel good.
Option 2 is you would set up payments from your mortgage servicer, which to request the payments from your bank.
So you're actually having to go into that mortgage company's website, know your password and your username and things like that.
So what option did I select? I selected option 1. And I think that most of our customers do the Autopay from their bank, just like they pay a lot of their bills. I mean, I had done this for 20 years, and this is one of my rental properties that I have. It's a small loan, and I had selected this. I have always selected these for my payments from my bank to the servicer. So what's the problem? On March 15th, 2022, I received actually a letter from the mortgage servicer, which is a normal letter that notified me, hey, your payments are increasing due to taxes and insurance. There was an escrow adjustment.
Now, you actually received a letter, but you don't actually receive paper statements.
Very good.
So this is the first.
I have also, I'm one of the guys who, when they say, your mortgage servicer always will ask you when you log in, hey, do you want to sign up for paperless billing? And I have selected yes for a long time.
You see, you don't like paper. I like paper. So I always select yes. I want to see my balance. I want to see that principal loan amount go down. But a lot of people select
the paperless. Well, my opinion on that has changed. And I know that there's, here, let's get right into it. On March 15th, let me show you what this schedule looked like so you can...
And don't let your brain explode by all these columns and rows.
You may not be able to see this from your phone or your tablet or wherever you're watching this from, but everything in the green that's highlighted, everything was fine. Regular mortgage payments were being sent from my bank to the mortgage servicer at $804.82. And then you can see here in yellow, this is when all of a sudden things changed. I received, this is March 29th, and my payments were going still to the bank. I had made an escrow. I made an extra payment to get current for I wanted to pay in advance the escrow adjustment.
Yeah, you got that letter.
You got that letter. The problem was my payments did not increase. I did not tell my bank properly. I don't know if I didn't save it or I didn't do it correctly, but I did not tell my bank, hey, send over. I think it was $913. That's what I should be sending. That's what
the payment should have been.
Should have been, yeah. And I think if you add 108 plus the 804, it would have been that 913. The point is, though, if you see in red, my payments were from April through August were going to the mortgage servicer in the amount of $804. And luckily, now I had received no mail from them. They were not telling me, hey, your payments are low. I was low about $108 every month. And after 4 months, it caught up to me.
Right. And the reason why they didn't send you a note or tell you that you were low is because the escrow balance.
There was an escrow balance. There's like a tolerance that they were taking the money from. So whatever I was short, they were taking it from. And it gets complicated, but that was essentially what was happening. They were making...
Yeah, they were pulling money from the escrow account to account for that lesser amount that you were paying. Mm-hmm. And as soon as that ran out, then that's when all of a sudden...
Yeah, and eventually, they started calling this, one of my payments, a principal-only payment. So it gets all messed up here. So let me show you... Okay, so the bottom line is this. I ended up getting this fixed because I was very lucky. They didn't give me any, I got really, really lucky because of some technicalities here. And I always paid my mortgage. I always pay my mortgages one day on the last day of the month. And that saved me. So, hey, that's a tip I wasn't even thinking to say in this podcast.
Right. But at least one day.
Because that one day allowed me, it gave me an extra 30 days to solve this problem. Okay. But the point is, it was resolved, but I almost had a 30-day late on my credit. But let me show you my mortgage statement here. Now,
so
of course,
this is a mortgage statement that you would have gotten.
Oh, yes.
If you had selected the paper option.
Yeah. So I just downloaded this from online. And what you're going to see is this was the August statement. If I had been receiving physical statements, I would have been receiving a statement that would said, hey, your amount due is $913. And then if I always look, it's always good to look at your transaction history, but my payment has been $804. These numbers, your payment history and the amount due should always be equal. That means that your payments, right, if I would have noticed, oh, I'm sending payments of $804, but the payment due is $913. Something's wrong. That's the physical reminder. So that goes right to our recommendations. Again, this is our personal opinion. Do not accept paperless billing. Save yourself. The paper bill is with the physical reminder, that I would have had to remind me to review my mortgage statement and whether I would have been behind.
Yeah. And I would say, do not accept paperless billing, options if you want to be extra safe. Obviously, selecting paperless is great and a lot of people do it. Just make sure you have an extra reminder on there to reconcile, your payments.
Yes. Now, and then our second recommendation is, it is a little harder, but set up the Autopay with that. This is the option 2, which is set up Autopay from your mortgage servicer to request the payments from your bank. So you would have to log into your mortgage servicer and set up that Autopay because your mortgage servicer always knows what your mortgage payments are.
Who better knows?
Doesn't.
Yeah, who better knows than the actual company servicing your loan? Personally, I pay mine through online just because
option one
because I can't keep track of all the usernames and passwords.
Yeah.
But this is the reality, probably the better option.
Yes. And so these are our recommendations. It really will. I mean, I never felt passionate about it until it became personal. So I hope that helps a lot of you out there. Be sure to subscribe, comment, and like, and we'll bring more content like this in the future here soon.
All right, folks, thanks, and don't be late on your mortgage.
Thank you for watching the Mortgage Brothers podcast. If you have any questions, email us at team@azmortgagebrothers.com. And if you like this content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Mortgage Brothers team.